to the horror hour.
We all go a little mad sometimes. Get you.
Here's Johnny.
Hi, and welcome to the Horror Hour, where we discuss, debate, and disagree on all things horror. I'm one of the hosts, Steve. With us, we have Yutaka.
Hello.
And back to the channel, we got the lovely Wes and Chey from Petty Pumpkins.
Hi.
Hey guys, welcome back. Well, actually, I wasn't on your episode, so this is my first time with you guys.
I know. I was excited when I found out you were going to be here.
So excited.
Didn't get to talk to you last time.
Surprise, bitch. Yeah. yes. I'm so happy.
In Montgomery.
Of course. Well, we're glad it's you, Steve.
And today I probably should have introduced what we're talking about today. We are talking Terrifier 2, which I'm so pumped to talk about. I know Yutaka's been going real hard for this one.
Oh, way too hard. I don't know why. It's like my new favorite thing.
How many times has it been now?
Oh, that's a
Do we not want to reveal that?
16. I've seen it 16 times.
16. Wow.
Holy shit.
How many times in theaters?
Twice.
Okay.
That's
good.
Okay.
Twice. Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of
good.
trips.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
What about you guys, Patty?
Once.
So, I mean, we've watched it once, and it was hard
Mhm.
because we had to wait for it to come to streaming so we could react to it for our
Right.
channel.
Mhm.
So like everyone's talking about it, everyone's going to see it in theaters. We're like, that probably would be really fun, but we reacted to the first one and it seemed so extreme that we wanted to like react to it just to see like how it goes down and everything. So we've seen it the one time, then we edited our YouTube video. So that's
Yeah.
like watching it
The
a million
editing
times
of it,
back.
the editing was really like a second rewatch.
It was
So
like 10 rewatches.
It
So,
was
like-
it was a lot, yeah.
But yes, a reaction to Terrifier 2, it is on our channel at Petty Pumpkins. Go find it. And also the first Terrifier as well. And a lot of other stuff.
We love
I mean, I
horror,
already
so-
watched the reaction today and I was laughing. You guys had some good catchphrases, but also somebody appeared to be pretty sick during it, so almost. And I love that.
Yeah.
No passing
Yeah,
out
Wes
like
is
some of
good.
the stories I heard in the news, right?
We were scared.
I mean, I'm glad that I heard about that stuff because I really don't do well with like gore, even when I know that it's fake, but I just can't watch it still. So I was glad to like be able to brace myself because I knew what the reports were saying about it.
Yeah, I mean, I have a pretty strong stomach, but I kept my eyes open because I wanted to see the effects. I wanted to just, soak it all in, all the bloody details. But yeah, it was a lot.
It was a lot.
How
It is
did
a
you
lot.
all
One way to
edit
put it.
that? Like, I can't believe people who are editing, like putting it up there, because I'm like, it's
I mean, it was actually not as hard as I expected, even though it was really long, because there's so much like silence because the kill scenes go on for so long. There's really not that much dialogue. I feel like with editing, the trickiest part is like editing the dialogue to make sure it flows.
Mhm.
So when you don't really have to worry about that much, then you can just like make sure you're editing like the good, interesting parts of, all the other stuff that's going on.
Yeah, really a lot of the reaction is just art like creeping around, which is like really some of the best parts of the movie. So.
That's the whole movie,
Mhm.
basically. But
So, I mean, initial thoughts. I mean, I don't know how we want to go around and just do like just general thoughts. Sure. All right, why don't we start with you? What are your general thoughts? I'm
all
throwing you to
right.
the
Well, I enjoyed the first one, but I really liked how this one we got more of a story. Like they took the things that I enjoyed about the first one, and I feel like they improved upon, but also I loved it felt more comedic, which kind of helped break up the like I still would have to say that bedroom scene far surpasses what we saw in the first one, but I do feel like the comedic bits helped kind of even out that tone.
Mhm.
definitely. And it's like weird to watch it because you feel like you shouldn't be laughing, but it's just so like wicked that you have to laugh at it. Like,
Well, that bedroom scene, it went on for so long that I almost thought that that wasn't the scene everyone was talking about because they were like, it goes on for so long. And I was like, to me, it kind of went by fast, actually. I was like, whoa, he just, he kept going and going and going. I thought it was going to go on longer. And,
oh my
I
God.
might have,
You were into
might
it.
have wanted that, actually.
I think so.
I was just so angry at her for like not, context clues, girl. There's a killer in your house. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
But she just stood there, and I don't know. Maybe I would have. No, I wouldn't have. I would have been like, "Bye. I'm a minority. My ass is jumping shit."
Literally. And she didn't lock the door. Like it all stems from like he was gonna get in no matter what because she left the door unlocked. And like anytime you do that, to me, like, bye. Can't stand.
Yeah.
Can't stand. Won't stand.
Just asking for it.
Literally.
Truly.
I mean, but it did go on a long time. But I do appreciate the humor, like Yutaka was saying. I think like the long scene kind of makes it feel like, I mean, it's intentional, right? Like they want you to sit with that.
Mhm.
And like that one final shot where like you think it's over and then he like grabs her face.
Yeah. Well, you think it's over, and then he comes in with bleach and salt, and
Oh
you're
my
like,
God.
"Wow, what is this cleanup time?
Literally,
what is
like,
happening?"
that was just the beginning. Was
Yeah.
the long part was just the start, really.
That made me
Just
laugh. I'm not
ingrained
gonna
in my
lie.
mind. Mhm.
Like taking the salt, I was like, "Oh, that's just petty."
Literally
Mhm.
so petty.
I was like, "Oh."
We love Petty.
Feel like
He would
it's
fit right
a
in on the
brand.
channel. He really would.
Oh man. But what are some like other pros? Like I really love the music. What do you guys think about the music?
Yes.
That's what you're
I was
saying.
just listening to the score. I think that the score is brilliant. It is so saturated in just this like creepy, cold, sterile synth that I was scared listening in my car. And I'm like, it is November. Halloween is over, but I still feel this like creepy air of like All Hallows Eve listening to that score. It's so good.
I mean, I know Yutaka was bopping to it. You brought
I
that score
was.
up a lot.
But it's so good. I wasn't like, I don't feel like we had something like that in the first one, but also I love a good synth. And so I was the entire time like, oh man, I was getting 80s vibes, and I can't
Yeah.
remember who kind of compared it to Dream Warriors. I'm like, I totally
Mhm.
get
I
that.
can definitely see that.
Definitely.
And so I was just like, okay. I was like, take me back.
Yeah, two that stuck out to me a lot were Morgue. It made me feel sick to my stomach almost just listening to it. Was so sterile and cold and just nasty. But I think that Sienna's theme is so good. It's magical and almost has like this Western feel to it. Like she's just a warrior princess, and it's
She is.
magnificent.
Yes.
I definitely loved the score during the movie. I haven't listened to it again because I don't want to put myself through the trauma yet
He is
of
traumatized.
remembering
He's
the
traumatized.
scenes that were accompanied with the sound.
Mhm.
I could probably get there someday. Today was not that day. So, but I definitely appreciated it. Like if you go watch our video, like I'm literally like dancing to the beat
Oh yeah,
because
there's
it's
bops
just
upon
so
bops.
yeah.
For
It
sure.
definitely like set the tone of the movie. Like it was just very sharp.
Mhm.
So
And I don't know if it was intentional. Who did the score? Paul Wiley, as I was saying.
Mhm.
Man, there was the nod to Halloween. Did you guys catch that in his score?
No.
You know, it's like that.
Where at?
when
It comes up a couple of times. There's like
Oh my
that
God.
you know, like that single like high pitched note in Halloween. The
Mhm.
that shows up like a couple of times in the movie.
Have to listen again. It's
And it was like,
yeah.
but it's I think it happens in the morgue scene. I think
Okay.
it comes up in the morgue scene, and then it comes up
Mhm.
again later on in the movie.
I can't believe I've
Maybe
not.
that's the hospital trauma.
But I heard it and I was like immediate. I was like, oh yes,
Clocked it.
Carpenter nods. I appreciate that.
So good.
Wow.
But yeah, no. Is the soundtrack out?
Yeah, well, I was
It is.
listening to it on Apple Music. I
Oh, that's
want to
right,
buy
you
it
were-
on
yeah, right.
vinyl. I heard you said it's on vinyl. I want to get it.
Oh, I bought it on vinyl. I
Oh,
don't
it is on
even
vinyl.
own a
I have to.
record player, but I was like, I just
Oh,
want
wow.
Doesn't
love
matter.
that.
I
Don't
just
need it.
want to
For
get
sure,
I
yeah.
want to buy it on vinyl, and it'll probably just go in the background, you know.
Yeah.
Write it off.
Mhm.
But I
have one
just
of
wanted
those,
just
like,
because it looks so cool. Like I have the black phone one from Waxwork or Waxwork. Yeah.
Mm,
And it's
mhm.
like 4 vinyl. It's gorgeous.
Wow.
yeah, no, I love a good vinyl. I have one of those like vinyl. It's like the vinyl CD because it's like one of those like combo ones, whatever. I have like the 2018 Halloween like special edition vinyl, and it's
Dang.
Retro.
yeah, and
Mhm.
it's got like 4. It's like 2 discs, double sided. It's insane.
That's
Um,
cool.
Appreciate a good vinyl.
That's one that I would want.
Yeah,
Because we do have a record
we
player.
have a record player, but it's just like, a standard record player. We used to have one of those suitcase ones where we're like, oh, we are damaging our records here. So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I say,
just lugging it around.
yeah.
I mean, like they came in vogue for like. I mean, I remember when like Urban Outfitters was like selling like those like like those luggagey
Mhm.
ones.
Yeah.
Um,
They're not good for your records.
Mm-mm. Or ears.
Yeah, they don't
Oh.
even sound good really.
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, fuck that.
Compared to like, you spend a little bit extra for like a nice one. Like we could tell the difference for sure
Definitely.
in the quality.
it's nice.
But
So what are some other highlights? What are some like big pros for the movie?
one thing that I really liked, well, first off, just the brother and sister relationship, because I have a really good relationship with my sister.
Mhm.
So it was easy to relate, but I really liked that they didn't, like I was expecting the trope of like they don't get along and then through all this trauma, then by the end, but like they were strong from the beginning and Sienna kept him in check, but
Mhm.
they we never got the feeling that they didn't get along or anything. So I like just watching their relationship grow to the end, when they're like hugging and they finally did it, and it's just like such a good moment. So I appreciated that.
Yeah,
They subverted my expectations.
We love a final boy and girl sibling duo.
We do. We don't get them that much.
No,
So
like what was the last one? House of Wax? Spoiler alert.
I can't
Oh
even
yeah,
really
I
think of
think that
one.
I
I
can't
can't.
either because one of them normally dies.
Yeah, like always.
Wait, do they survive in Cursed?
Oh, they do.
they
Good
do.
call.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
That was a long
not
time
something that's
ago.
common though.
No,
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
no, it's really not. I mean, Cursed was what, 20 years ago? Not
Yeah.
20, but like a long time ago.
I think so.
I mean, almost actually.
Yeah, actually, probably.
Yeah, I think so.
We're
I
getting
mean,
old.
I really enjoyed the y'all making me feel old. I appreciated the whole family dynamic in
Mhm.
general.
Mhm.
I just remember one of my favorite scenes is after obviously the fire happened in her bedroom and the mom's just yelling at her and also just like, Jonathan, go to bed. You've got school tomorrow. He's like, you mean I have to go? I was like, oh my God, I love that. I was like, that was
Very
camp.
relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole mom was camp. Like she, especially like in that last scene when she's like scrubbing the car and she's like talking to
Oh my
herself.
God.
I'm like, who is this lady talking? She's like acting like she's on The Office or something.
Yeah.
Like there's a camera. She's pit. Like I get it.
Yeah.
But she was so funny.
Sarah
She
did a
was
great job of embodying like this mom who is just spent. Like she was over it. And
Yeah,
every
yeah.
line was just like she was bewildered beyond belief. She was ready. She would have killed them herself.
I know. And she had a good arc too.
She did have a good arc.
Yeah. I was particularly triggered by the mom.
Just
just,
same.
just being from Long Island. I mean, that particular character is everywhere here.
Yeah.
Jersey,
I
New York, like just it felt like my mom to some degree. So I was particularly just like, oh, I feel you kids, but
Yeah.
But she
But
has,
like,
oh,
go.
I was gonna say she has on her I think it's on her Instagram where she actually she made her parents watch this film, which cracks me up. And so she like has their reactions and she was saying she was like, they'll always send me like mashed potato memes. I'm like, oh, I was like, that's incredible.
She's never going to like live that down. Like
No.
that's gonna be her
No.
legacy in horror forever, which is
Mhm.
amazing, honestly.
It's a good legacy to have.
That's so
Tasty,
funny.
honestly.
I hope they figure out a way to bring her back if considering that there is a third one.
I was
Hopefully
thinking
there
that they
is.
could.
Yeah.
I feel like they could bring her back in some kind of way. Maybe
it's a
she's
side dish,
serving-
Yeah.
It's a
Oh my
side
God.
dish.
Ooh,
Oh
it's
my
too
God.
soon.
Oh, that's
Delectable, honestly.
Mm.
Y'all are
Thanksgiving's
wrong.
coming up, you know.
I know,
I
and that's
mean,
all I'm
yeah.
going to be thinking about. Like, I really will not be
I mean,
ever looking at mashed potatoes the same.
is Terrifier 2 a Thanksgiving movie? I think we can
Oh,
agree that
God.
it is, actually.
I mean,
Yeah, kind of the end of Halloween leading into family themes. I think so.
Mhm.
no, absolutely not.
I see what they were doing with that one.
But speaking of something to be thankful for, clever. No, I was just wanted to like I'm just so impressed by like what this movie did at the box office. Like I don't think we can
Yeah.
like end this review without mentioning that. Like that is
Literally.
freaking incredible.
Every day, just watching it grow, like new headlines, like 5 million, 7 million, 10, like what's next?
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Well,
And it's exciting.
I know they're pulling it, like it's finally hitting digital.
Right.
I think this Friday. But again,
Okay.
the budget was only 250,000.
That's insane.
Yeah. I'm interested to see, like, I'm sure that there's some big companies that want to cash in on, the franchise. Like, I could see like someone like Blum trying to pick it up. He's, famous for taking small budgets and making the best. So I'm sure that with him behind it, that's just one option, but that's just like kind of what I thought of off the top of my head.
Yeah, Blumhouse loves a cash grab. Yeah.
He does. Well, yeah.
Mhm.
I think they're
But
still
hopefully
gonna...
it goes into good hands.
I hope
know.
they keep it independent. I hope they do another crowdfunding or crowdfunding because I'm upset that I missed out on my opportunity to be killed off on screen because I'm so jealous of that dream sequence because all those people were people who paid to be killed off on screen.
Love that.
Oh, I had no idea. That's awesome.
I was
Their
watching.
death is insane as well.
Oh my God.
I was watching a review and they were talking about how like that wasn't a great scene. I go, I guess, but I'm like, all those people, I'm jealous because I knew I was like, put some blood patches on me. Yeah, I will, like, absolutely. And I still, every time I watch it, the one girl who just falls out of like and she hits. I laugh so
God.
hard every time.
The comedic timing of that is so good.
No, everyone is good in that scene. Like they're all giving
So good.
110%, especially the girl that's singing. Like,
Oh yeah, the clown cafe bit. It was like, that was actually one of my favorite parts of the entire movie because it was something so different from the first one that I was like, give us more. Like, give us an entire TV show spinoff, like Art's TV show, Art's talk show.
they need to do like a pop-up, like a clown cafe pop-up.
They should.
Oh my God.
It would make so much money.
Mhm.
She's stunning too. I didn't realize that was her at the end of the movie. Did you guys catch that? She was the nurse.
She's the nurse.
What?
Yes. Like I didn't realize until someone pointed out. I'm like, she's gorgeous.
I can only picture her like dancing in flames.
Literally,
That's all I can
my
see.
last brain
Keep
cell
going.
is on fire.
I love that though. Art doing that too, though.
Oh my God. That whole scene, it was like so well done and like
Mhm.
so creative. And then it, the juxtaposition of like all the colors and it's giving like almost like a preschool, like Pee-wee's Playhouse vibe, but then like
Mhm.
the just massacre that takes place is so
Yeah,
crazy to watch.
It had like big comfy couch vibes.
yeah.
Truly.
Literally.
10-second tidy was my jam. All right.
Oh, truly. We love you, Molly.
Oh, Molly.
But
Yeah.
yeah. And then but I feel like that humor to it like makes it scarier in a way,
Mhm.
right?
Oh
'Cause-
yeah.
right, because you
'Cause
kind
you
of
don't
take that like
expect it.
demented. It reminded me. Do you remember that like viral? I don't know if it was like a viral video or if it was on. It was like Too Many Cooks in the Kitchen. Do you ever see?
Oh yes, I know exactly what.
Okay, you talking
about.
knows.
Oh gosh, it was like a Cartoon Network skit. Like it played in between like Adult Swim, and so it was like that song, and then
Okay, if you want to watch something creepy to get in
Yeah,
your head,
we're like,
it's super creepy. Just watch it. It is kind of funny and repetitive, but then it just like goes off the rails.
okay, I
Wait,
want you
what's
guys
it
to do a
called?
reaction. If you have no idea what I'm talking about,
No.
you should do a reaction. to
Isn't
it.
it like only
over.
like maybe 5 minutes? It's
It's
not.
like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It's like
But
one
I-
song.
I
Send it.
promise you,
Not
you'll
that.
just be like, "What the fuck did I just watch?" Kind of like this movie. You're like,
I was gonna say it can't be anything worse than Terrifier 2. So.
No, it was on Cartoon Network, so it's not gonna
Okay.
I mean,
Just the
that's right
vibes,
up
you
our
mean?
alley.
just like that creepy, like Playhouse, like eerie, like yeah, it just gives you that kind of like uneasiness.
I feel like that's like in kind of like a landmine that people aren't really digging into. It's just like that idea of like a preschool, like that's evil crazy shit's happening, or like a playroom or something like that.
Yeah,
Like I
mean,
feel like there's more there.
Probably most people don't like watching kids die.
No, I'm not saying kids. Like these were
Or, you know,
adults.
well,
They were adults pretending to be kids, but I know what you mean,
Yeah.
Chet.
Yeah, like I'm not saying kill the kids.
well,
Although I really thought when the brother was like, I was shocked that the brother got as injured as he did, because I was like,
That was-
I didn't think they were
yeah.
gonna go there.
No, that was the hardest part for me to watch. I was like, I love him. Like I do not want
Yeah.
to. He's so innocent.
Art eating him alive like a Thanksgiving turkey was
Oh
not
my god.
what I thought I was going to be watching.
Yeah, where were the
That's what I
potatoes?
thought. Well, waiting to be served into
I
her
mean-
Literally.
Okay, that little kid too, Elliot,
Yeah.
the actor, he's got his own YouTube channel. He apparently actually interviews other either rock icons. I think
Oh.
he interviewed Ice-T. I was like, the
skull.
What?
like
Oh my
I'm serious, go
God.
check out
Go
his
off.
channel. Apparently, like I was just like, what? He's got like over 90,000 subs. I go, oh, that's cool. And this kid was probably like maybe 14, 15, and he's just interviewing all these like legends. I'm like, damn.
That's crazy.
And then now
It's
he's like,
iconic.
I want to do horror. I'm like, good for you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And now he has a foot in the door of the industry, so I'm sure that will help him
Well,
so
I mean,
much.
Art tried to eat that foot off.
He's lucky he still has it.
Mhm.
I mean, I have a feeling we're gonna see him in the third, clearly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
hopefully.
Like,
that's
where's the
something I-
announcement? We're waiting.
I mean, they technically confirmed there's a third. They just haven't said all the details.
It hasn't. Has it been like officially like greenlit though?
Well, the box office says
I think
the
the
light
box
is
Light 'em
office-
up, bitch.
They made their budget and then some. I mean, they don't
Oh.
have to
Mhm.
crowdfund the next one, but I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, why not? I would want to be a part of that, but
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure that people will.
Mhm.
Imagine what they could do with the money that they made from this one.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Just this alone
Right.
is crazy.
and it was just Damien, and then I think it was Phil also. Then Damien did most of the effects,
Mhm.
but I think another person, he did have an assistant that started doing it. But I mean, the idea of them having a bigger budget, being able to have more on there, I could just imagine. Just think of the set pieces. Maybe we'll get a 20-minute death scene. Let's
Yeah.
hope not. But that may be a bit much.
A 3
I'd still
hour
watch
movie.
it.
I mean, let's.
Okay,
I
I
wouldn't be
was
surprised.
I did not feel the runtime at all. I had a blast. Like I was
No,
shocked.
yeah. We were shocked too because we are like 90-minute men.
In and out.
We
Yeah.
love the quickness of a 90-minute movie. But the 2 hour and 18 minutes, we were like, oh my god, like we're gonna have to sit here and film for like 3 hours. It went by so fast.
So
Didn't
fast.
feel it at all.
Like, and I get antsy. Like once we
Mhm.
hit 90 minute, like I'm like, unless it's really good, I'm like, okay, is it almost done? I'm like looking to see how much longer is left. Never with Terrifier 2. I was just like so into it.
Mhm.
It's like
And
'cause
that
it's
says a lot.
spectacle. You know, you're not
It
like 'cause
really
you're
is.
not watching paint dry. You're watching like
Yeah.
the weirdest shit you're ever gonna watch. You know, it's
It's crazy because it really is like pretty simple most of the time too, except for you have like the elaborate kill scenes, but then otherwise it's just like Art running around being a freak with the little demon girl or whatever, and it's still like you're still into it even though there's like not a whole lot going on, but like just David's performance is so fucking
Mhm.
good.
I-
He's amazing.
Yeah. And that little
Like-
demon girl too. She was
Oh my
serving.
She, in our video, we call her Artina.
I
was
dying.
She is like just little Art. We loved her so much, and I
She's a star, baby.
feel like some people thought she might have like taken away from Art, but I loved.
No.
I loved
I
everything
thought
she
they
gave.
complemented each other. I thought they
Yeah.
were hilarious.
Yeah.
it was. I on my second watch, I totally forgot that she like shit the floor.
Oh my god.
When that happened again, I was like, oh, I must have blocked that out because
Literally.
How do you block that?
just-
I will never forget it. Oh,
And also like the most diarrhea. Like the entire floor was. I was like, "Whoa, girl, plug
But
it
he
up."
mopped. He was very good, and he was very nice to that
Yes.
laundromat.
he was.
I mean, he does have a heart, so
was cute.
You know, seeing Art do laundry, that I don't know, I was not expecting that. And then of course, you know, that whole scene was great. Again, comedic timing, that was.
Yeah, I think that was another one of the best scenes, even though there was like literally no dialogue at all, but just like the two of them, like, you know, sparring off each other. It was so fucking
I mean,
good.
Bryan Cranston.
Oh my
He
god,
was there also.
Guys.
I literally thought that it was him for a second. I was like, wait, cameo, but yeah, it wasn't him.
I mean, who knows? Maybe the third movie they're gonna attract some stars, because I mean, if anything, people like took notice that, okay, I love the fact that, I mean, I don't know if it'll surpass it, but like we'll throw out Amsterdam, that film that cost like 80 million, and maybe we'll do 14, 15. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Art should have killed Taylor Swift in Terrifier 3, you know.
No, I didn't watch Amsterdam, but that clip I saw.
Yeah, we didn't either,
I
Everyone
mean,
but we
saw
know.
that
it's in the
clip.
trailer, so you know, no spoilers here.
$80
spoiled it
million,
themselves.
and that's how it looked. I'm just saying.
I mean, I was like, I went to my husband. I was like, Dan, just watch this, and we just spent like a good 15 minutes just cackling.
It's so funny. Just watch it like over and over and over again.
It's amazing. Yeah, maybe get her in Terrifier 3.
Yeah.
Listen,
why not?
Hey,
Sky's
you
the
know
limit
that we
here.
could have the Clown Cafe duet.
True.
She needs to
I mean, no,
release a
it would
streaming
go-
version of Clown Cafe.
It would go number one.
Yeah,
Taylor's version,
It would go
Clown
number
Cafe,
one.
Taylor's version. Where is it?
Truly.
Oh my god, I want it. Yeah, that'd be
we
amazing.
need it.
Oh my
She
god.
would honestly kill that.
Okay, so I'm curious, would any of you survive if you were in Terrifier?
Yes.
Oh,
Because no one ever gets the fuck out. I'm like, run, drive out of town, get out of here. I don't know that I would even try to fight Art. I would just escape Art, escape artist. That's me.
okay.
I love
Mhm.
that.
I like it. Yeah, you're run. I mean, like, yeah, why people who like see him and then like talk to him? Like,
Yeah.
what are you
Or stand there.
like you see that
gaping.
guy walking your way, you turn.
Yeah, I mean, I was even getting upset at Sienna in the Halloween store. I was like, girl, what are you doing? Like, you know he's the killer.
And there's people around, so like you got it.
Yeah, I was shocked that she didn't.
But he was
Jonathan,
so
but
charming.
He was. He's he's that guy.
Well, one thing that I actually just thought about today, because like we were being kind of hard on everyone in our video because we were like, obviously he's all over the news. People know that he murdered people last year. So like when they encounter him, why aren't they reacting? But then I was like, well, it's fucking Halloween. So like anyone could be in a costume dressed like him. Like that just dawned on me today. And I was like, okay, so maybe I should give them a little bit more slack.
The tiniest credit.
Yeah. Well,
But, like-
I mean, they touched on that whole like, oh, I thought it was really funny. Like it was very kind of like prophetic, whatever. It was like, she's like, no one dresses like Dahmer. I'm like, are they?
If only you knew.
If only, because they filmed this last year. So I'm assuming they didn't know what was going down.
That was really funny. I was laughing. I was like,
Very timely.
I was like, damn.
It's like they knew.
Like the amount of kids I saw dressed as Dahmer this year, like what is wrong with parents these days? Like I don't get it.
It's fucking sick.
I mean, blame Ryan Murphy. Sorry.
I guess so.
And it's coming back for
Yeah,
whatever.
2 more.
Who are they
Probably
gonna
Gacy
do?
and
Like,
whoever else they're gonna
probably
do. I don't
Gacy,
know.
yeah.
So they'll probably cast Liam. Yeah.
Oh my
Oh no, poor Liam.
Oh, Liam.
To be
We
fair,
love you,
that
Liam.
was totally in an after hours, and that's what George had said. Who would play Gacy would be Liam. So
That's
I'm just
so
stealing
funny.
George's jokes, y'all.
So it's not
Look
out
at
of
you,
left field.
George.
So it's
Yeah.
callback. Okay.
It's a callback.
Damn.
Liam knows he's my
George,
favorite.
fucked up.
Oh man.
Oh.
I know we talked a little bit about the demon girl, but I was trying to like any theories on like the mythology that like Leon's building here in Terrifier. Like it's a little ambiguous, but I was trying to like what's going on with the dad, what's going on, like
Yeah.
What did you all make of that?
I don't really know. I'm hoping we get some more explanation because, you know, the lore of art, I want to know his like upbringing. Where the hell did he come from? What exactly is he? What did he look like as a child? We saw what he looks like naked, so I guess we're making some progress.
He needs a tan.
He's pasty.
Literally.
You can borrow my
But yeah,
bronzer.
oh god. But I don't really know. Like, it felt so mystical and so different from the first movie. So I would just be interested to see it explored some more because I was like, did Sienna actually died, right? And then she was brought back by the sword. So I'm
Yeah.
like, what is Daddy doing in the afterlife? Okay, I need to know.
Well, and it's interesting because like he didn't know that, or it seemed like he didn't know that the little demon girl existed until they came upon each other. So then it's like, okay, he killed her, but then he didn't know that she was like this, maybe, or maybe he did know and he wasn't expecting her to be there. Like, I guess we really don't know.
But then she wasn't really there because he was patty caking with the air.
Mhm.
So I was like, what is going on? But
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 I'm
did they
so
see
interested
her
to
at the
know.
end? That's why I was like,
yeah. And she,
Yeah.
she didn't attack them. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know. And then, I don't know.
there's a
Did both
lot
the
of
kids see
lore.
her?
Like,
Because maybe you have to be dead and come back to see her. Because so
Oh.
but
the
Jonathan
first,
never died.
well, no, but
Did
Sienna
he
did.
see her though? Like,
I don't
we don't
know
know
with
if he
Jonathan.
saw her.
Did we know he did see her?
Did he
Yeah.
react to
Okay,
her?
okay. Because I'm like
Okay,
trying to think because like Art wasn't supernatural in the first one, and then
He
he
was
comes.
at the end.
He was at the end. That's what I'm saying. Is like
Oh.
then he saw
can
the
do what he
demon
wants.
girl after he was resurrected.
Mhm.
And then Sienna was able to see her, but then Jonathan, I don't know.
Mhm.
Like that I'm curious. Maybe it's a bloodline thing. I don't know.
Oh.
I would
I
like-
really don't know.
I
Is
do want
Art
more
their
explanation.
dad?
though.
Like what?
You know, I thought they were gonna
No,
go
he's my
down that
dad.
route. You back off. I'm claiming Art. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna fight you. It's all good. You can have him.
I can fix him. No, I can't. No, I would be dead. I would be like that lady in the first one who's like, "Oh, you just need somebody," and then he'll end up later wearing my skin. So,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I would like to. I know that they have more lore planned, and I kind of like the supernatural. I really enjoyed them going that route because, again, it kind of just took me back to like the '80s horror films, and I
Mhm.
could. Dream Warriors, Dream Master, like that whole
Yeah.
I was just getting that vibe. And yeah, I would also like another dream sequence because that was just too much. I loved
Yeah.
it.
That's what I was gonna
amazing.
say. Like, I don't like. It was just crazy how it's very like Freddy Krueger, but then not in a way. It's like doing something different, but it opens up so many possibilities to like what else he can do. Like, it just seems like we don't even know what his limits are now. So I don't know, but I love a dream sequence.
The limit does not exist.
Exactly.
We got to talk about Lindsay for a moment. I don't know if you heard her song.
Oh, I streamed it as
streaming-
soon as I woke up.
Streaming every day.
Listen, the movie comes out in 2 days. We're ready for it.
We're
Okay,
watching.
November 10th,
We will
Falling
be
for Christmas
seated.
on Netflix. Lilo's Return.
I got my
Yes.
gingerbread cookies. I
Oh.
got it. I'm ready.
It's a whole event. Like,
It's a whole-
she
You all
is
are like
coming
you
back.
all are like my neighbor who like 2 houses down. Halloween was over the very next day. He already has snowman in his yard. I go, what the
Oh.
fuck?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
If we had time, our decorations would already be up.
Yeah,
Like,
we haven't taken Halloween down just because we're being too lazy and busy. But
No, I'm too busy. Like,
Well, I mean,
I want the Christmas stuff up. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready.
It's coming.
Mhm.
I love Christmas.
Oh, my husband and I kind of want to do like a little like Halloween Christmas blend this
Yeah.
year.
Mm-hmm.
We with maybe like Gremlins themed Christmas
Oh
decorations.
my god.
So we're keep an eye out for pictures. We're working.
Yes,
on
I was gonna
something.
say if you do that,
Love
please send pics or take
Mhm.
pics because
Oh yeah.
that would be so cute.
do you think you kind of get now? I'm already thinking like if a third one happens, I'd wonder would they do it around Halloween? Maybe that could play into the lore, or would it be different times? Because I'm just saying, art during Christmas time could be good.
Yeah,
So good.
that is interesting because it is interesting to open it up to not just Halloween, but then yeah, like you said, if that's part of the lore that it's on Halloween, that he is the most powerful. Like, I guess we don't really know. I would like to see it at Christmas.
He shows
I
up
mean,
I
at
think that would be
Murder House.
good.
Oh.
I mean, why not? You know?
I mean, let's just go through all the seasons. We can cover Easter, 4th of July, President's Day. I mean, Art could literally book the entire calendar and I would watch it.
Art with like little sparklers. Like I
Exactly.
can now.
Oh my god, he would be such a menace on the 4th of July with
Mhm.
fireworks.
Oh my
Can you
God.
imagine?
Blowing shit up. That's
Mhm.
I mean,
That's just the
look,
start.
he was so unhinged when he just stabbed that man in the dick multiple times. Like
Mhm.
he was just like,
Yep.
that one felt a little personal. I mean, all that one felt a little.
That one hurt.
It did. I felt it.
I don't
He
even
was
know if the guy
relentless.
died at the end because he was still like writhing in agony and still making noises. I'm
Mm.
like, ooh, kind of wish
I
he
hope
died. I
for
feel bad
him.
for you.
Yeah, I hope he
Yeah,
did.
yeah, just-
I mean, yeah, just put him out of his misery at that point.
I mean, you know, it was funny. I mean, just the tip. That's ooh.
What he said.
I mean, as soon as he said that, I was like, his dick is gone.
Yeah.
Well, his whole shirt, like that's
He
that's
was
his motto.
asking for it.
So
Mhm.
there we go.
I thought he was going to do something weird with that penis, though. After he like,
Oh,
or not like,
Like
I mean,
what?
when he like broke the glass, I thought he was going to like put it in her face or something weird. I was waiting for it.
You know, they were like, so the first one obviously, you know, had nudity, and yeah, that was, you know, I guess a prosthetic penis kind of thing, but there really wasn't nudity in this film. Well, okay,
No.
Art's ass.
Only
We
Art, yeah.
yeah.
Art's
but that was
ass.
tasteful,
Yeah.
honestly.
I mean, the nudity that mattered, we got. I guess.
Right.
Truly, truly.
That's really all we needed to see.
But yeah, I can't see, like, Art doesn't come off as like, you know, I don't know, sexual violence or like, you know, in terms of he I don't think he'd do anything like weird. I think he would just either torment you or do something for a gag.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He
Oh,
loves the gag.
We were gagging for sure.
I'm still scarred by that death in the first one, though. I mean,
Oh.
he chose to start from Vagine first, you know?
I'm sure she's still scarred too.
I think about that all the time. Like I will just be sitting in traffic or something and I think about it.
Sometimes I wish she had survived that, and you know they had just been able to mend her. And
No.
Oh,
we're back to-
She doesn't
God.
need to remember that.
Like
No.
a Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas
Yes.
situation.
Oh my God.
Just stitch her up, you know?
No.
She can be in the third
You're
one.
wrong.
I'm thinking more like Frankenhooker. Have you all seen that film?
No, we have. We've heard so much about Frankenhooker, but we haven't seen Frankenhooker.
It's so good. It's so camp.
I'll have to watch.
You know, I don't know on that one though, Steve. That's a little actually okay, hold on. Speaking of a scene like that, then you all probably well, you should stay away from the movie Bone Tomahawk because they do something similar, but it's not a woman that gets it.
Oh
Oy.
God.
Oh, to be clear, I'm not saying I want that. I was just expecting that when I first saw it because that's what we got in the first one.
I mean, we all make those jokes that Art could split us in two. I'm just throwing it out there.
Split me in 3 for the third one. Okay.
So I have to ask then, do you think this one was more intense than the first one with the kills?
I would say so.
Probably.
Just
yeah.
because they were so much more drawn out.
I mean, when he pulled out the machine gun, I knew we were in a different movie.
Yeah.
Different world. I
Oh
was
my
like,
God, that
this
dude's
is-
face, like, just
Yeah.
I will say something controversial then, though, because with the not controversial, but like when Art does, I feel a little weird when he does use guns. Not like an anti-gun thing, but like it does feel anti-slashery.
easy.
It does feel like a cheat code.
Yeah.
For
No,
slashers.
A
I was
cheat
thinking
code,
that too, like because
truly.
he seems so hands-on
Mhm.
a lot of the
Mhm.
time, and so it kind of feels out of character for me almost that it would be so easy for him. I mean, obviously he like with the mom, for instance, like he obviously like took her body and like did whatever he did with that later. But
My
I don't
question
know.
is, where is he getting these guns? Like, who is selling this
Yeah.
man a gun?
Right. Where's his
Like,
artillery?
what?
Where's his
I
like
just feel like Art's kind of like you know, a gangster. I feel like he just
Mm.
acquires these things. I mean,
Well,
we never see
keep
what's
them in
in
a
that
sack.
bag. That,
Yeah,
that
like Mary Poppins, you know?
Yeah, see.
Really. Mhm.
the bottom is endless.
Mhm. Or Aggie
Yeah,
Cromwell.
he probably gets it from people that he's like killed. Like it probably
Yeah.
is like a thing. He's just like, all right, I'm gonna add this to my collection.
I mean,
What a
yeah.
collection.
I
don't
would
wanna
love
see
some
his
flashbacks maybe in the third one, right? If we are going to explore some like art, like mythology, like
Mhm.
some like early day kills kind of stuff would be interesting. I mean, I know there's like
Mhm.
that anthology that they did, but I don't know. Is it canon?
We
Mhm.
haven't watched that actually.
All Hallows Eve. Yeah. I mean, it's a different actor, so it is kind of interesting.
Oh no.
Because I think that was before it kind of like became it took off in a sense,
Mhm.
which and no like fault to that actor because I think they did a great job, but you can clearly see the difference like when you see David just like play this role and you're like, damn.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
mean, he's just so funny and I don't know, that's impressive. But also I'm curious then, would you guys go to a convention and get a picture with art?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Truly.
Be apprehensive, but I would do it.
I mean, yeah.
Probably like one of
Strip my
these,
life,
like
sure.
I
And
don't
I mean, I
know. It
think that
looks like it could be funny.
Yeah.
He's probably fun at conventions, honestly. I'm
Oh my
sure
God,
he
yeah.
role plays
Oh yeah.
in character, bitch. I mean, he can't sit there and talk to you in art,
Well, no, he
you know,
can't.
makeup.
No. Mm-mm.
So,
But I think that if we got Orphan first kill, we deserve Art first kill.
ooh,
Oh, that
love
would
to see it.
be. I would
Something.
be okay with that.
I would like
Mhm.
that.
There's just so much that they can do.
But
Like,
do we
it
make him
really-
like a child, like they did with Isabel Furman? We make Art tiny, like a little tiny boy, and he's a murderer.
I don't know. I feel like I can't picture him as like a child. I feel like he was like birthed as like a full-grown man, not
Well-
Man,
well,
Well, I
No,
mean,
man.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
post-credit scene.
I mean that is very
Um,
true.
True. Which I don't even want to know how that happened.
I'm
But-
so.
I mean, wait,
Vicky-
so is that like, is she supposed to be Mary and he's Jesus? Like, was that like a immaculate conception? Like, what
I
is
mean,
going on there?
I guess it was.
wait, could we see like an Art and Vicky team up? And the
I would not be
third?
surprised.
we deserve.
Oh, he's busting her out of there. Yes, that's what's
Mhm.
happening.
Damn. But
Yeah.
can he keep someone around? Like, do we believe that he could like live with her without giving into his like, tendencies to just fucking slaughter the fuck out of people?
Hmm.
I mean, she just
I
kind
don't
of
know.
slaughtered her own insides and she still seems to be fine. So
That's
who
true.
knows?
That's true.
It's true.
Mhm.
I could see the team up, or like a Jigsaw apprentice kind of situation,
Mm.
maybe.
I mean, I don't even think
has
she's an
Artina.
apprentice. She just took that lady's face off.
Yeah, she's his
Although that
publicist
lady
now.
deserved it.
She
Oh,
did.
she did.
She was a ripe bitch.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think they just call her Demon Girl, but I really want to petition to have her called Artina because
Artina.
We love
Yeah.
it.
I was
Artina.
Artina.
and she even did that part in the movie where she like cracked her neck and you heard like I'm like
Go see a doctor, honey.
The whole time I was watching it, I'm just thinking like, did she like tell her grandma like, "Hey grandma, look at this movie I made. Come to the premiere."
I hope so.
You know? She was so good. But
R.I.P. Grandma.
yeah.
Oh man. So, do we want to give this? Are we doing ratings for this?
you
talking?
can. I already know what my rating. I've already had to change mine because let me put it this way. If I've already watched a movie so many times, clearly I love it.
Mhm.
Yes, it's got flaws, but I mean, to me it's perfect because I have so much fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm sure there are like little things. And at first I thought I didn't like the mom, and then by the end I'm like, oh damn, she's pretty funny. I quite enjoy her character.
Comedy
Mhm.
queen.
Camp comedy queen.
So, what? Chey, Wes, why don't you just kick us off then? What would you give Terrifier to?
Oh, I definitely would say 5 stars just because I was so enthralled by it. And I'm not going technically here. I am just going based on my first impression of the movie and how it it's so different from the first movie that I think it deserves that extra bump up, because I think I gave Terrifier 1 like 4 stars. But yeah, I would say 5.
Yeah, I would probably say I don't think it's a 5 for me. I would say maybe 4.5, just because it was very exposition-y still. And I feel like now in the next one, like there's still so much room to grow. So I could definitely see like a Terrifier 3 being a full 5 stars. But yeah, I do feel like there was still a little bit of, room for improvement. So I'd say 4.5. But it could be 5, down the road. Like a lot of times when I rewatch things, I'm higher on it. So
I get so conflicted when it comes to stars. Like I was like recently like thinking like I was like reevaluating for myself. It was like, okay, what does a star mean for me? So I almost like literally just go like, okay, so 1 would be like bad, and then I have like okay, good, great, excellent, and like that's I'm like, you know what? I just have to go by that.
black and white.
I'm gonna give it a 4. Because I think I would give the first one like a 3. And I think this is like a big stick.
Oh.
Well, 3 is good. 3's not a bad score. So it's almost like job performance rules where it's like out of 5, you know what I mean? Where like 3 is like where you gotta be. You know what I mean? Anything above a 3 would be like you're excelling. You know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna see you out in the parking lot later. A 3.
I was like, I think 2, but what is it? Great. So 4 is great for me. I think 4 is great. I think it's a great movie.
Yeah.
It's a fun ass time. It is schlocky and exciting and just like you said, it's like it's an 80s film. I mean, this is an 80s movie that we got to experience in 2022. You know, like it. Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm so glad I got to see it in theaters, and like I wish I can kind of re-release it. Please re-release it.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did before Terrifier 3.
I'm buying that Steelbook for sure. That's it's a Walmart exclusive of all places.
Oh wait, there is one?
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought you were just like
no, dead serious. It's a Walmart exclusive. They've already have like the normal Blu-ray, but for of all places, Walmart is going to be the one where you can get a Steelbook, and you can already pre-order it.
That's interesting. Best Buy I know usually gets a lot of exclusives like that.
Yeah.
So I'm curious. I'm not
Best
shocked,
Buy I
but
would get, but
Walmart's an interesting one.
Terrifier too.
Well,
okay.
Walmart's going off because they also had like this fancy pearl cover, which no one else had. Like it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
And it's just it's a Walmart exclusive. I'm like, they're trying to get the horror crowd, and it's working.
I won't go in there, but I'll order it online.
Was it Walmart that had like all the horror covers were like uniform?
Yeah,
it's like they're like black, and then there's like a picture in the middle.
Like every horror movie that they put out, all the covers were like thematically the same.
Yeah.
Like now I know what you're talking about. It is interesting. It is interesting. They're trying to get us.
They want the gays.
Look, if you're gonna put out a really awesome like special edition, yes, you've got me.
Same.
I'll buy it. I'll even go in the store. No, wait, maybe not. Depends. But yeah, I plan to buy it. Rewatch it. It'll be a yearly thing, if not monthly. I'll pull a George. It'll be my new Scream. Obviously I'm gonna give it a 5 because I just have so much fun. It's in your face, it's funny. I think like the dream sequence is gorgeous, and I again was not expecting like a catchy song to come out of it. I was not expecting the score at all. That caught me off guard. But I love gore and I love practical effects, and that bedroom scene, I loved it. I was like, that's vicious and mean, and I go, give me more. And we might have that actress on the show later.
Wow.
Damn.
Love to hear the
just
inside
like
scoop.
getting everyone on.
This is now the Terrifier hour.
I was not expecting to fall in love. Like I enjoyed the first one, but I mean, I fell in love with this, and it's mainly also too, as we said, like the massive like Dream Warriors vibe and the 8. Like I just was like, this took me back. And then when I saw it in theaters, I was just like, well, I'm never gonna get to see probably something like this again, because that was the thing. It was like unrated, uncut in theater, like, and again, like there were kids in there, so kudos to that mother. Also, I'm concerned about that mother, but you know, and yeah, it was so absolutely
Practically perfect.
and we may have we may get some other folks from the movie on, maybe
Oh,
We can only hope and pray.
I'll push my twin out a window if that's what it takes.
You know what? Worth it.
She would agree.
I would agree. But yeah, thank you guys again for coming to review this with us.
Thank you for having us. We love talking about art. We love talking to y'all, so
Yeah,
it's
most
a great
importantly.
combo.
We love y'all.
And this time we don't, I mean, he's sorely missed, but we don't have David sitting here making y'all blush.
Truly, I was beyond blushing that episode.
And it's funny too, because we watch his videos, so it's
Mhm.
like we know exactly who he is, but then he just says stuff.
Just
you're
says
oh
it, and
my
you're like,
God.
That's what I love about him.
Time
Like,
and place.
We do miss you, David. We do.
Sorely missed.
And thank you everyone for watching our review for Terrifier 2. Don't forget to check us out on Twitter, Instagram, our Patreon, which has awesome exclusives like live streams and after
a drunk
shows.
Liam.
A drunk Liam.
That's worth the price of admission right there.
Y'all don't even know. It was so unhinged. It was 3 bottles, this man, and it was beautiful.
Oh man.
Only 3.
True. He needs to up his pussy or step his pussy up. I don't know. This is what happens when David's not here and I try and do something. It doesn't work. It just
We liked it.
lines.
No, we liked
It
it.
worked.
Maybe we'll have to ask viewers to create a horror hour drinking game.
Ooh.
That'd be fun.
That might be something.
Mm.
Putting that out there into the universe.
Every time George doesn't know a movie or a reference, drink.
We'd be dead.
You're done.
Alcohol poisoning.
Mhm.
But thanks again.
You have been listening to the Horror Hour. See you next time.